But we're going to start off strong with some intelligence and some football as well, courtesy of Northwestern head coach Pat Fitzgerald, who joins us live now from Evanston. Coach, thanks for joining us. And let's get right into the red meat, as our friend Dave Wannstedt would like to say. Earlier, it was announced that the Big Ten is going to a conference-only schedule in the fall. What was your immediate reaction to it, and how have you adjusted to it?
Well, great to be with you, Rob, and so great to hear the intro. It got me fired up for football in the fall. So I think we're all keeping our fingers crossed that our country and our regions will be healthy and safe for us to get started. But there's been a lot of dialogue. You know, our conversations in the Big Ten have been led by our team physicians, our epidemiologists on our campuses, the conference office, Commissioner Warren, and then our ADs. And so as we've gone through multiple weeks of conversations, we came to, I think, the consensus with working with our doctors. The best way to start and get a season started is to stay within our region and within our conference and have great synergy, great communication, and a standard of care that we can all hold each other accountable to. So when we step in the arena, we feel like we're going to have the most healthy and safe environment possible. So I think that was really the trigger to where we're at today. And now we're going to move forward and be, I think, really in a listening mode, understanding what questions our families, our parents, our players have to make sure we get all the questions answered from our doctors and then move forward from there.
So you have your 2020 schedule, and we'll just cross off all the non-conference opponents. So number one, do those opponents in the Big Ten that are already on your 2020 schedule stay? And then what gets added to that schedule?
That's a great question, Rob, and one that we hope to get answered pretty soon as coaches. You know, we're a little bit kind of really focused on like getting ahead and advanced scouting. And, you know, we obviously probably all worked through our non-conference preparation in the off season. And now, you know, what exactly road are we going to go down from a scheduling standpoint? Will it be the 9 we already have scheduled and add one? Will we do something creative? A lot of discussions are happening. We're meeting weekly with the conference and our ADs, and hopefully there'll be some clarity soon, not only for us, for our players, and then, you know, for our fans. They want to know. I mean, the Big Ten rivalries are second to none, and who we may add or how we may shake up the schedule could be a lot of fun for our fans, but most importantly, hopefully a lot of fun for our players.
So, Coach, if they came to you and said, you know, schedule your schedule for us on what it should look like for Northwestern football, what would it be?
Well, I you know, right now in such a, you know, fluid situation, I would say let's keep it as simple as we can. We already have 9 games scheduled. Let's stay with that 9. Is it move the games up? Is it, you know, redo it and have divisional games first? I'm not smart enough to figure all that out. I mean, I would express an opinion if and when I was asked, and then
what is your opinion on it, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think if we're going to continue to talk about having a Big Ten championship game, we might want to think about moving the divisional games up to at least try to get those 6 games in and then embark in Big Ten for us, then into Big Ten East games. That would be obviously a huge departure from our current schedule. So if we're going to make those types of major changes, for my assistant coaches who would like to go home, I would like to be able to get that figured out so we can start to do our advanced planning. As you get into training camp, you know, you're not only installing your offense, defense, kicking, overall program philosophy and values and how you're going to run your program, especially as you onboard newcomers and transfers, but you're also starting to sprinkle in schematics of your opponents just to make sure you expose your players to that, and you start to get that advanced teaching so that way it's not compressed into a game week if there's some unique challenges. So I know selfishly I'd like to do that for our assistant coaches. So we're not here over the next few weeks in July, you know, grinding through advanced game plans to make sure we're ready and prepared. So when it's time to go play, we're going to be ready.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.